Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the Casual Sports Talk Podcast. This week in talking about the Stanley Cup Finals and Championships. And now we got a man right over here who realizes that he just lost 10 crispy dollars. Here's Douglas.
Hey.
High stakes, Doug. $10
I just sent your money, Stu.
Yay! Let's go! I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous after Game 7, but like it's tough to like do all that.
After Game 7, you already won.
Yeah, like I said, and now also we got a man right here, a gentleman, just happy to get his Florida Panthers Bobrovsky jersey signed, but with Blue Jacket stickers. Here's Chris.
Get my Sergei Bobrovsky Florida Panthers jersey signed, but with Columbus Blue Jacket stickers. I mean, all right. I should actually do that to fulfill that little segment right there. Because one, I don't own a Sergei Bobrovsky jersey, and two, bring that jersey to Columbus and get some Blue Jacket stickers. I love it. All right, I'll try doing that.
I know.
It'd be a funny sub video for sure.
Yeah, maybe you do secret Bobrovsky jersey right there. I'm just saying, you might, and then you just might be like, all right, just like stick with the Stanley Cup. Just saying, we just forget about the Florida. Just say it came from Columbus.
So fun fact about buying jerseys: I've never bought a jersey with someone's name on it, unless it was offered at a discounted price. Like I have a Colt McCoy jersey for the Cleveland Browns. I don't know if he's still in the NFL.
Yeah, right next to like the graveyard of like the Johnny Manziel, the RG3s, the Jim Couch, the Teddy Bridgewater. No, Teddy Bridgewater. Oh my God.
Dude, the first three you named there's a common theme. Do you see the common theme?
Oh, wait. The common theme? They sucked as a quarterback? Oh, wait. I forgot about another thing.
The common theme.
Don't you miss DeShone Kizer as your quarterback, Christopher?
The common theme, Stu, is that they're all overrated Texas-based quarterbacks.
Oh! I
will always say Colt McCoy is at least still getting paid even as a backup. But anyway, so like I said, we're going to talk about we do probably a quick recap on Game 6 and Game 7. It was interesting. I guess we can just yada the Game 6, but do you have any thoughts on Game 6, even though it was kind of boring as all heck, and Edmonton pretty much controlled that game?
Thoughts? I wish I would have watched it 5-1. Can you click on that? Yeah. See when the goals happened? I wish I would have watched it, but man, 5-1. I don't think there was much competition, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did not watch this game, and then I was like, boy, this game was bad.
I got a couple of thoughts for you.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid was 0 points in Game 6 or Game 7, and Leon Draisaitl without a goal in the Stanley Cup Finals. Those are my fun facts.
But you know who also scored it didn't really matter. Guess who did that? Bobrovsky. He brought back his pumpkin. Fortunately for Edmonton, they were just dominant. Dominant in Game 4, dominant in Game 5, dominant in Game 6. But unfortunately, you lost.
Sir, what are you saying, Bobrovsky? He wasn't dominant in Game 6, nor Game 5, nor Game 4.
I'm saying Edmonton was dominant in Game 4.
Oh, I could have sworn you said Bobrovsky.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
but I don't want to stray away from Doug's comments. Doug, you said Leon Draisaitl not a single goal in the 7 games of this series, and then you said, what about Connor McDavid?
No points and only a couple shots on goals in Games 6 and 7 combined.
No points in Games 6 or 7. Holy, because Connor McDavid. I mean, I don't have any statistics. He's been averaging. I mean, like I said, don't have any statistics in front of me. Like two points a game, whether it's an assist, a goal, 2 assists, what have you. Man.
Well, I mean, did you guys watch the end of the game for Game 7?
Oh, I watched the whole game. That was great.
McDavid should have scored there, man. Like, he had the puck right in front of the goal.
Oh, yeah, with like a minute 20, right? Then he had that. Right.
Yeah, like if you're the best player on the planet, you got to score that goal. Against Game 7, like he tried to do too much and get too cute, and he just failed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like, and I guess we'll talk about Game 7 probably mostly in this podcast, this quick podcast.
Do we know how many shots Connor McDavid had in Game 7?
They had 24 shots, so I don't know how many Connor McDavid.
I think he had 2 or 3. He didn't have a ton.
Yeah.
Man.
But I guess here's my big question: should he have won the Conn Smythe Trophy?
No. I don't want to say absolutely not, but no. There's one player, and we all know who it is,
and he
should have won it. Who's on the Florida Panthers team? Is on the Florida Panthers team. Stuart, who is it?
Oh, don't you mean the great Survey Mofo Bobrovsky?
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
No, all right, Doug. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't care how good you are. If you don't win the cup, I don't think you should win the MVP.
Honestly, Bobrovsky carried this team. I mean, and I guess we should start with the eulogy right now, because I want to start with the loser right now. Edmonton Oilers. They had a great season. I think they did overachieve what they expected. I don't think I even expected them to make it to the finals, but they came short.
Well, this season they said was cup or bust, so I guess it's a bust.
It is a bust, but I mean, to be fair, I don't think a lot of people picked Edmonton to make it this far in the finals, even preseason.
I mean, yeah, facts are facts. They lost the cup, but the way they lost the cup, you can't ask for a better. I mean, I can't really say better way to lose the cup, being down 3-0, coming back to tie it 3-3, forcing a Game 7, and then making Game 7 a close one for the entire game. You can't lose it in a better fashion, in my opinion.
Is this like? I guess I got to think about it. I was listening to my Dumpster Fire podcast. Is this the best series in all of sports? Like since this series, Florida Edmonton?
No, not even close.
What do you think is your favorite? Would you say is like your favorite series? That's not your team.
Like of all time or just this postseason?
Just the postseason all time.
Postseason. Oh man. I mean, I think for me it's got to be the Cavaliers coming back.
Yeah,
from down 3-1. Thank you, Doug. Let's go, Cavs.
I would
it was the 8-year anniversary last week, I believe. I think it was on the 19th. Yeah, June 19th, I believe.
Yes, unfortunately, that was a bad. I think didn't that team Steph Curry and that Golden State Warriors scored like 72 games. They won 72 games in that one, and it was like the most season, apparently. They had like the most.
I think there were 73 wins, 73 and 9.
73 wins, and they like outpaced like the Chicago Bulls of the 90s. They just couldn't get it.
That one was historic. Like this one could have been out there, but like there wasn't really a great individual game. The comeback was fun, but like I don't care that much about like it was like 3-0, 5-1, 8-1. Like these weren't like fun games. Like I think to be the best series, because like the Cavalier series had like iconic moments. You had the LeBron James chase down block. You have the Kyrie Irving clutch 3-pointer. You have like individual moments that are great. Like if Connor McDavid scored that goal with a minute to go, and then like his team won in overtime, maybe we have a discussion.
Yeah. Now, interestingly enough, I actually thought about one, and you might hate me, Douglas. 2009, Red Wings Penguins.
What happened in that series? Who won it? No, that's when the Red Wings won. That was the last time they won it, right?
No, I think the Penguins won.
No, that was the year after. I mean, I'd say that one would be on the list because like the Red Wings went up 2-0, or it was like the team won the first 4 games. Like fun drama. Like that was a good series.
That was a good series, and then Crosby came back and won it.
Wait, what was the final series? Was it record-wise, series-wise? Was
it Game 7?
Yeah, I think it was a game.
Oh, so 4-3 Penguins? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, because like I think if Edmonton finished the comeback, it would have been up there. But like the fact that just to force a Game 7 then lose, and then none of the games were good, I don't think you can.
Yeah, but
rank it among the greatest series.
And I always would say it, like Edmonton did kind of shoot themselves in the foot to have 3 really bad games. Like you have to be, at that point, you got to be 100% perfect. You can't have a 1 bad game at this point. You got to be like 100% good. Even if you're
See, I mean, I might be biased, but I'm a fan of better individual games. Like, I don't think that there was even a competitive game until Game 7. Like, I think each one had a multiple goal differential, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it was like 3-0, 5-1, 8-1,
So
5-3.
I'm looking at Game 3 right now. Florida won 4-3. It was okay through the second period. It was a 4-1 Panthers lead, so they pretty much ran away with it. And then with 5 minutes into this third period, and then with 6 minutes to go, it was the Oilers scored, make it 4-3. So even that game wasn't. Even though the score was 4-3, it wasn't that competitive. So yeah, but I will say this: the NHL Stanley Cup this season was a lot better than the NBA Finals for this season.
Oh hell! Oh heck yeah!
Oh, yeah, not even
Sort of family friendly. Watch that language.
Oh heck yeah! Like I'm sorry. Like this was way more entertaining.
just kidding.
Better drama. What was the NBA Finals? Oh, Boston did well. Oh, Boston did well. Oh, Boston had one bad game. Oh, Boston still won. That was basically.
I mean, yeah, the NBA Finals, that was complete blowout because Boston was winning. I think they won. Not looking at the scores right now, I think they won on an average by like 10 points or so.
Yeah, so it was
when they did win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the NBA, like the second and third rounds were fun, but like the final sucked.
Yeah, the final stuff. This was actually a really good NHL final. I mean, series so far. This playoffs was
yeah, I mean, as a whole, it was fantastic. I mean, the finals was great too. I don't want to sound like I hated on the finals.
You had the one. I still say it. My favorite one was the Toronto Maple Leafs choking on Game 7 at TD Gardens against Boston. That was hilarious because now, welcome to TD Gardens.
Dude, I can't believe how long this NHL playoffs felt like.
It was still April. We started when I looked at the previews, so we started like April 18th.
Yeah.
Months.
Yeah, over 2 full months of just hockey playoffs. That's crazy.
We've just been talking about hockey.
And then the final game was Monday, June 14th. You said when it started, April what, Stu?
We started our podcast for the preview was April 18th.
Oh, when did the playoffs start? Do you know that when that happened?
The 20th.
Yeah.
April 20th, you said?
Yeah.
I'm really excited for football season. That's all I'll say. Now that hockey and basketball are over, I'm like, gosh, I want football.
I know. 75 days until the NFL season starts. I'm just saying.
Is that exact, Stu? 75 days?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
I'm just gonna be so excited, and it's gonna be like I will always say. I think it's gonna be an intense 7 months where it's just gonna be like, all right. Every Tuesday, it's going to be podcasting about NFL. It's going to be crazy.
So, 75 days, is that from the beginning of the season or preseason?
Yeah, that is the first game, regular season, right now.
Nice. So, you have like three or 4 games preseason?
Yeah, but we're not going to do recap in the preseason.
Well, I know that, but I'm just looking forward to something. Because if we're taking 4 weeks, that's 28 days.
Watch a podcast about the recap of preseason.
Oh, sir, I'm not worried about podcasts. I'm talking about watching football because I mean we have the sports we have left. We have baseball, and I know there's Copa America, there's Euro 2024. I know in exactly a month from today, July 26th, the Olympics are starting. So honestly, a month from today, we have the world competing against each other.
Yeah, and USA is gonna win it. USA
USA is gonna win it all.
Just like we own your sport, Canada. We're gonna own you in the Olympics. I'm just saying. Sorry, Edmonton. I know the 3 Edmonton fans that are crying right now.
We should do on our next podcast whenever we talk, maybe next week or what have you. If we're gonna skip a week because we talk about baseball, we can talk about the Olympics. We could do the research, see how many Olympic events there are and how many medals a team could win, and then maybe we could have we could do our. Our 3 highest goal getters amongst countries, put on the.
You see that one guy that I think I don't know if it was 100 meter or 250 meter. but he finished and he threw out a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh yeah. Oh man, his name's Niles something, but yeah, he's one of the
That's
fastest
funny.
guys, if not the fastest guy from the United States right now.
That's actually kind of dope. I'm just saying, just throwing out I wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, but it's like, I choose you.
That was very funny.
Yes.
Did you guys hear about the woman that she was a heavy favorite to like run, but then she got tripped up at the time trials?
Oh yeah, and then she got mad and stuff.
Are you serious?
She's supposed to be like the fastest woman in the U.S., but then
was it Richardson?
No.
Oh, thank goodness! She's amazing.
Yeah. No, I think she's a little bit younger, but yeah, she was like heavy favorite, won like a lot of like qualifying things, but then got tripped up, and now I don't think she'll get to go to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we should segue back, rewind it, back to the Florida Panthers. Finally, 30 years, they finally got a cup. They get to hold up cups. They get to drink cups. How do we feel about the Florida Panthers finally getting their first Stanley Cup?
Sir, did you see Matthew Tkachuk? He I think it was the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, he went swimming with Lord Stanley. That's pretty cool. If you saw that.
I gotta say this, and I'll say this, gentlemen. You know, after 9 months of hard work, your dedication, working every day, night, thinking about games, playing games, making sure the season's good. There's only one time you party. And that's when you win a Stanley Cup. That is the only time when it's time to party.
Oh, could you imagine if other jobs still like that still?
Yes.
I cannot party until my shipment of shirts is out.
Yeah, like you get like top numbers for your division or whatever in your company, and they just pop out a giant like Lord Stanley replica.
Oh yeah,
start
bottle
drinking
right there, ready to go. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like, all right, guys, it's time to drink this up.
Office morale.
Yes, I would love that. I would love. But like I said, I'm happy for Florida to finally get it. I think it's like been a long time. It's kind of funny to think that I always think about it like 5 years ago when Urinating Tree made a video about the Florida Panthers being an absolute dumpster fire, and they were bad. Like the roofs were leaking. They didn't have good attendance. I think they were going to ship off the team.
Wait, you're talking about the Florida Panthers?
Yeah, they were bad. They were not.
No
they were like a joke of themselves. This was before Bobrovsky showed up. They were like really, really bad.
That's how casual I am. I had no idea about this.
Yeah, there was one point they fired their coach. And I remember this. They fired their coach in an away game, and the owner was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna get fired after this game. And also, by the way, we're not paying for your compensation. So you're gonna have to do this on your own."
Yeah.
So he had to like leave in a taxi that he had to pay for.
Yeah, it's pretty low, bro.
Yeah, so. But hey,
I'm happy for them, you know. I mean, I'm a big fan of parity. Like I always like when new teams win it. Like I don't want to see, you know, the Canadians when they're 28th. Like I didn't like seeing Boston when they're 18.
Oh my God.
Like I like to see, like, you know, I'd rather see Dallas when they're second or Minnesota when they're first or whatever, you know, than see Dallas win another one.
The Cowboys been a while to win a Super Bowl?
No, like I mean, it was kind of hard to watch Michigan when they're 11. You know, like that one was.
Oh, boo, boo. I don't know. We'll see if they can get their 12th, but I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll see.
Oh, I feel really good about this team still. I'm digging this team a lot.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But like I said,
you can be a hater because if you're gonna hate on Michigan, but then you're not gonna hate on your Cowboys, like that's just how you know your takes are pretty whack still. Because like Michigan had a way better off. Like yeah, the Cowboys.
That's America's team. I'm just saying.
I just did nothing.
I believe in one nation.
They got worse.
That believes in one greatness, and it's the.
All right. Hey, question. So, who's going to have more wins? And this should be more favored towards the Cowboys because obviously NFL has more games. But who's going to have more wins this season? The Cowboys or the Wolverines of Michigan?
Cowboys.
Oh, Stu.
Ooh.
I knew you were going to
That's
say. I knew you were
pretty-
going to be instant with that answer, Stu. But let's all right. Let's have Doug with more of a well-rounded.
Michigan's going to have
answer
more wins than probably the Giants.
Well, so I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it depends because I think Michigan's probably like looking at a 10-2. Do I think the Cowboys are better than 10-7 still? That I
Yeah.
don't know.
No.
All right, so I guess
five.
who would have more wins, the Cowboys or the Georgia Bulldogs or the Ohio State Buckeyes?
I'd go Georgia. I like
Yeah,
Georgia a lot
does look
this year with
good.
Carson Wentz.
I feel like Georgia's going to win. Georgia's definitely my favorite too. Gun to my head, I had to pick a team that's going to win me a national.
So you think Georgia would play 12 games or 13 games because like a conference championship?
Are you including the playoffs for either team?
Oh yeah, so they could go 14-0, 15-0.
Well, this
Oh
year,
yes,
I
to answer
think
the question,
Georgia
yeah,
could
we are
win,
100% including that because the NFL has 16 regular season, no, 17 regular season games, right?
Yeah. I think now a college
playoffs
team
and
could
everything.
theoretically. I think a college team could now go 17-0.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Is this because this is the first year for the 12-team playoff bracket, right?
Yeah, so I mean, theoretically, it'd be really hard to do, though. I guess technically, like a Georgia could win 16 games.
So is that the number to win it all 16? Nice.
I mean, it'll probably be more around 14. It'll probably be like
Right.
14.
Yeah,
maybe
because
just
there's some
around
teams that
6.
do have a bye, right? So you have 14 or 15. Yeah, 14 or 15.
I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I'm trying to think, is there anything we could think about this Florida Panthers Edmonton Oilers game? Well, I guess I would say I'm happy Bobrovsky finally gets a hold of his cup. And I'm going to say this. This season, Bobrovsky's going to the Hall of Fame just for this season alone.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, hot takes, Stu. Hot take.
I think, honestly, he punched his ticket to the Hall of Fame.
Well, he won a couple of Vezina trophies, right?
What?
Did he win some Vezina trophies in his career?
I don't know if he won any Vezina trophies, but
So the NHL awards ceremony, that's on today's the 26th. I believe that's happening on Friday or Saturday when the NHL announces their awards. So that's when we're going to see if Sergei Bobrovsky is truly the best goaltender for the season. Does this season alone make him go to the the Hall of Fame? If he has another great season, yes, but one season alone, we'll see.
Yeah.
But he also did win a Stanley Cup, so yeah.
Bobrovsky's been playing.
Boy, something we forgot about. Right now, the NBA draft's happening too.
Oh my god! And you know what I gotta say? The Pistons still get screwed over.
I mean, they do. Like, I don't like who they picked with their draft pick.
And also, I mean, how do you feel about your former coach getting $66 million after getting fired?
I mean, it was stupid. The whole organization's stupid.
I mean,
What happened? Give me a brief rundown on what happened with that.
Basically, the Pistons got new owner or new like president of basketball, and like on day 2, they fired their coach that they just signed to like a 7-year, $70 million contract.
Did this just happen?
They still owe him like $65 million.
Oh wow! Okay, I had no idea that happened. But
I still laugh. And granted, I'm not an NBA guy, but I still laughed at their Game 10 loss, and they were going to Game 11 like in a row. That the owner of the Pistons was like, "All right, gentlemen, all right. I know it's a bad season, but we need to stay the course. Everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong. We just need to stay the course right now." What?
And then what?
They lost.
How many more games did they lose? Probably like 20 more, right?
Yeah, they lost to 27 more total. So they lost.
Good.
17 more games in a row.
Do you gents Do you guys think so? We're at the very end of round 1 in the NBA draft. Do you think Bronny James has been drafted yet?
So I was watching it for like 5 minutes, and I was trying to look through. He has not been drafted, right?
No, he is not.
Yeah. So and you said, Doug, we're almost through the first round.
Yeah, they said I guess the favorite to land him is the Lakers at pick 55.
Oh, so deep in the second round. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I think.
Could you imagine if the Celtics take him? Because they're on the clock right now. Like, that'd be the ultimate troll, man.
And then can you
That'd be
imagine
so
if it's the
funny.
Celtics versus the Lakers in next year's NBA Finals? Wow.
Yeah, that would just add such a layer to that
I
rivalry.
don't want that. I don't
Yeah.
want any of that.
I don't want to say the NBA. If that were to happen, far stretch. If that were to happen, I'm not going to say the NBA is rigged, but I might be slightly leaning more towards the speculations that the NBA could be rigged.
That's how I feel. I'm just gonna sit this out. You see my bed? I'm just gonna go take a nap, gentlemen. I just can't watch this NBA Finals. That's how I feel.
All right, so I was looking up real quick. There are 329 events in the Olympics, Paris 2024, that a country could medal in. So whenever we want to place those, well, it doesn't have to be money bet, but we should write them down, put them on the podcast, see how, like, what countries, how many medals like USA will get, or Germany or China or what have you,
Yeah.
I do think, yeah, like I said, what was I about to say? But like I said,
what are you about to say, Stu? Say it.
I'm just getting lethargic, sleepy, ready for one thing: baseball to continue, because we're almost
baseball.
We're in the All-Star draft right now. So, like I said, I guess we'll conclude. Like I said, Panthers, congratulations, Bobrovsky. You're going to the Hall of Fame. He did.
Voice and Lord Stanley Bobrovsky.
And like I said, the second person, who was the second person after the captain who hold that trophy? Who was the second person? Sergei Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky, I assume.
Bobrovsky should have been number. I agree. Bobrovsky should be holding that trophy. He carried this team to the Stanley Cup.
Well, sir, I mean, strong words by you saying he carried the team. No,
he helped that team.
The Panthers had forwards. They have defensemen. He's not the only one on the ice carrying the team.
One play against the Lightning that gave him a win. That one play.
I mean, yeah, he
literally
games 1 through 3. Heck yeah, he was carrying the team, but
yeah, that literally they went to overtime because of that play.
But I do agree that he should have won the Conn Smythe Trophy. That would have been sweet.
You know what? It doesn't really matter if he does or does not, because you know why? He got a ring.
Yep, that's right.
No one cares unless you got two things. When doesn't matter, all the fame, money, and glorious is obsolete unless you know two things. Did you win a championship or did you not?
Oh man, so you're saying Charles Barkley's a bum?
Yeah. I know he won some championships, but not championship. He won some.
No, Charles Barkley never won an NBA championship.
No, he never won an NBA championship.
He has no rings, too.
He has no ring. It's like what MJ said when it was like one time. It's like, oh, who's my favorite team of all time? Like, the 92 Bulls, the 94 Bulls, the 96 Bulls, 97 Bulls. Oh, and my personal favorite, the 96 Bulls.
It's a flex for sure.
That is a flex. You don't even have to, that you don't have to be. That's why he's the GOAT for the reason. MJ's the GOAT. How many NBA? Just saying. Even though it's arbitrary, to be honest. This is different eras in basketball.
Well, there you go. So that'd be a good podcast talk. We should maybe do like the GOAT for each sport. That'd be a fun topic.
We should. Ooh, do you want to do that for next week?
We'd really have to do our research, but yeah, we could all present our top 2 GOATs in each sport.
Oh, okay. I got a great idea. We do it, but it's like we got to do it as a prosecutor. Be like, ladies and gentlemen, the jury, right here. I'm going to tell you right now.
Debate
Like,
style.
Who's the judge? Who's the judge, though, Stu?
Sure. You want to be the judge?
The judge is the audience, boys.
Yeah, the judge.
That's right.
Audience.
All of our viewers had
We
to
do that, and
be
we
the
got to
judges.
cross-examine,
Let's
and then we got to
go.
be like, I'm just saying, like, okay, I'll do Brady. I'll do Brady's the GOAT.
That's an easy one.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Like, I think this will be fun if we do more hot takes, because like there's some clear goats, like Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady. It's like who's gonna take a chance on the Peyton Mannings and the.
Plus, hopefully, our viewers would like contradict or be against what we're saying. Like in our comments, they can stress their opinions about who they think the goats are.
All right,
Ooh, challenge for our viewers.
I think this is our challenge accepted. So next week, I love this dialogue. We are going to do GOAT versus GOAT challenge.
Are we doing it for all sports or like each sport?
Yeah.
The GOAT of hockey, the GOAT of football, the GOAT of basketball, the GOAT of baseball.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I like
bring your top 2 players or the top 2 GOATs from each sport.
Oh, that's a good one. Or we could do different eras. Like, let's just say.
Whoa, all right, different eras. That's a little bit too much. Going with top 2 from each sport was a little stretch there.
Yeah, we should make it like
eras for each sport.
Make it a March Madness tournament. We dig it quick, and then I will do like the ladies and I'll do the football. So I think I know my two that I could pick for.
So let me clarify: we're all doing all 4 sports.
Yeah, we're all doing two the top 2 GOATs from each main sport: hockey, basketball, baseball, and football, and then bring it to the discussion next week. What do you guys think?
You know what I'm the most excited about? I'm the most excited for baseball, because I think that'll be the most controversial.
Honestly, baseball, I feel like there's going to be a lot of different choices for baseball, but I feel like basketball and football, they're going to be like very similar, but yeah, baseball, very interesting choices, I can imagine.
I think it's going to be an interesting choice. So, like I said, gentlemen, do you have any
also hockey? Hockey's going to be different as well.
Yeah, it's going to be different, but I guess, gentlemen, do you have any final thoughts on this finals NHL season?
Doug, you can go first.
Oh gosh. I mean, I'm happy for Matthew Tkachuk. Like, I think, like I said earlier, I like when new teams win it. So I'm pretty happy that, a new team won it. A new market got to experience the gloriness that is Lord Stanley. So great season, Florida. I thought you were the best team whenever I watched it throughout the year.
Do you guys know what the last time Florida won, like not the state, but the team of Florida won a Stanley Cup?
Oh, the Lightning did like 3 years ago.
No, not the state of Florida. I'm talking about the Florida Panthers.
Florida never won a cup. Didn't I tell you?
All right, so first time. All right, here are my final thoughts. Florida, first time in your franchise history hoisting Lord Stanley, best goaltender, Matthew Tkachuk, great job. Let's go Panthers, Lord Stanley, 2024 Stanley Cup champions, your Florida Panthers.
And then I guess my final thoughts are, Bobrovsky, let's get your gold jacket. You're going to the Hall of Fame.
Nice.
14-year career. This is your highlight. This is your best. This will probably, I don't know if he'll ever win another cup, but just for the season, you deserve your gold jacket.
Well, fun fact, Panthers are favored to win the cup next year, but back to back, that'd be crazy.
But like I said, but anyway, I guess, like I said, we are pretty much, this is actually a kind of a little bit longer than we expected. But like I said, next week, we're going to have to do some GOAT on GOAT challenge right now. So we're going to see who is the ultimate GOAT. And like I always say, everybody, I will catch you later, Mr. Gare, because take care. Anyway.